sun peeking through my wall. Woke up this morning, sun peeking through my wall. Got 3 holes in my ceiling, but thank the Lord, no rain at all. Reached down in my pocket, found a nickel and some string. Reached down in my pocket, found a nickel and some string. That nickel looked so lonely, I swear I heard that poor thing sing. Landlord came knocking, said, boy, your rent is due. Landlord came knocking, said, your rent is overdue. I said, come on in and rest a while, I'm looking for my money too. My woman packed her suitcase, said she couldn't live this way. My woman packed her suitcase, said she couldn't live this way. She took my Sunday trousers, but left my frying pan to stay. Song inside my pocket and both feet on the ground. Walk down by the river with my shoes tied up with twine. Walk down by the river with my shoes tied up with twine. Saw a rich man drop $1. Lord, I almost called it mine. Bought myself some coffee, told the man I'd pay next spring. Bought myself some coffee, said I'd pay him come next spring. He said, son, you owe me plenty. I said, then add this little thing, might as well. Had a mule named Henry, wouldn't pull no wagon straight. Had a mule named Henry, wouldn't pull no wagon straight. Stopped outside the whiskey house like he knew the time and date. I said, Henry, keep on moving. He just turned and looked at me. Said, Henry, keep on moving. He stared back lazily. That mule got better judgment than half the folks I see. I ain't poor, my money just left town. No, I ain't poor, my money just ain't around. Got a song inside my pocket and both feet on the ground. Sunday found me sitting on the wooden box roadside. Sunday found me sitting on the wooden box roadside. Had one biscuit in my jacket and not one thing left to hide. The train rolled by at midnight, blew that whistle long and low. Train rolled by at midnight, blew that whistle long and low. I had nowhere worth arriving, so I let that old train go. Someday when they bury me, don't you buy no marble stone. Someday when they bury me, don't you buy no marble stone. Just lay my old guitar beside me, so I don't wake up alone. And if St. Peter asked me, boy, where did your fortune go? I said, Lord, I spent it living, but I saved one song to go. I ain't poor, my money just left town. No, I ain't poor, my money just ain't around. Got a song inside my pocket and both feet on the ground. Yeah, I got a song inside my pocket that's rich enough for now. Money'll come back someday. Hope it remembers where I live.
I crossed the ferry just past dawn, with yesterday already gone. The muddy water rolled so slow, carrying things I'd never show. I knelt beside that river bend, where broken roads begin to end. I watch the current steal my pain. I left my sins downriver. I left my sins downriver. Let the muddy water carry them away. Can't change yesterday's mistakes, but I can live a better day. River don't ask where you've been, or count the battles you didn't win. It just keep rolling forever. I left my sins downriver. I've lied, I've lost, I've loved too hard, collected more than a few scars. Lord knows I ain't proud of all the roads that led me to the fall. But mercy found me by that shore, like I had never known before. A quiet peace came drifting in. I left my sins downriver. Now every sunrise feels brand new. The sky looks brighter than it used to. These old hands still bear the lines, but hope has eased this heart of mine. When my final journey comes, and my last old blues is sung, lay my guitar where waters shimmer. I left my sins downriver. I left my sins downriver. Watch them fade beyond the bend. The current took what I could not, gave this weary soul a friend. If you ever lose your way, find the river, kneel and pray. You'll know exactly why I whisper. I left my sins downriver. Mama sat upon the porch with a lantern and a match to torch. She smiled soft before the glow. Mama said the river knows. She said, son, don't rush your days. Life will find its quiet ways. Every heart must learn and grow. Mama said the river knows. Mama said the river knows where every wandering dreamer goes. It carried tears, it carried hope, long before we learned to cope. When the world won't hear your prayer, the river's always waiting there. Just listen close when evening blows. Mama said the river knows. She washed clothes by the muddy bend where the willow trees would gently bend. She'd hum a tune both sweet and low. Mama said the river knows. When your pockets are run dry, keep your head held to the sky. Kindness is the richest road. Mama said the river knows. Her rocking chair stands still, silent on that little hill. But I hear her whisper slow, everywhere the waters flow. When my own hair turns to gray, I'll tell my children what she'd say. The truest words I've ever known. Mama said the river knows. Mama said the river knows every seed a good man sows. It knows your joy, it knows your pain, and calls you home through sun and rain. When I leave this world below, there's one thing I know for sure. I'll hear her voice upon the floor. Mama said the river knows. Found another tavern at the edge of town, where broken souls don't wear a crown. The bartender smiled as the night rolled by. Whiskey never asked me why. Old jukebox singing a worn-out tune, dusty boots beneath the moon, no questions falling from the sky. Whiskey never asked me why. Whiskey never asked me why. Never judge these tears I hide. I simply warm these withered hands while life slipped through like a river sand. Friends may leave and dreams may die. Lord knows I watched enough go by. One faithful glass stayed by my side. Whiskey never asked me why. A faded picture in my coat still floats like an old riverboat. Some memories refuse goodbye. Whiskey never asked me why. Outside the freight train moans again, rolling through the delta wind. Its lonely whistle fills the sky. Whiskey never asked me why. Tomorrow I'll shoulder one more day, take this old guitar and find my way. If luck returns, I'll surely smile. If not, I'll rest here for a while. The bottle's nearly running dry, morning paints the eastern sky. I tip my hat before goodbye. Whiskey never asked me why. Whiskey never asked me why. It never cared if I laughed or cried. Just an old companion through the night, keeping lonely hearts alive. When my road has reached its end and I meet my long-lost friends, they'll know the reason in my eyes. Whiskey never asked me why. Down where the cypress shadows lean, the muddy water keeps things unseen. Mama said, boy, don't curse the rain, 'cause the river knows your name. Old flatboat drifting slow downstream, carrying broken hopes and dreams. Every ripple sounds the same. The river knows my name. The river knows my name. Long before fortune ever came. It heard my laughter, it heard my pain. The river knows my name. The river never tells a lie. It watches good men live and die. When this old world forgets my face, the river still recalls my name. My old hound waits beside the dock while evening settles round the clock. A lonely train cries through the plain. The river knows my name. I tossed my worries with a stone, watch them sink and drift along. Some things never truly change. The river knows my name. If tomorrow brings no gold, I'll still walk where stories grow old. With this old guitar in a weathered frame, the river knows my name. When my final song is done and the setting steals the sun, leave no marble cross cross of flame. The river knows my name. The river knows my name. Long before fortune ever came. It heard my laughter, it heard my pain. The river knows my name. When these weary hands are gone, still the muddy waters roll along. That's all I ever hope to claim. The river knows my name. Been down these dusty Delta roads, carried nothing but heavy loads, barefoot where the gravel bites, still chasing hope through lonely nights. The sun was hot, the ground was rough. Some folks said I'd had enough, but I just smiled and kept on talking. No shoes, still walking. No shoes, still walking. No silver spoon, still talking. Ain't got riches, ain't got fame, still got fire just the same. Life may knock me to my knees, but it won't steal my melody. Till the good Lord call me home, I'll keep walking all alone. Crossed old bridges made of wood, met some bad and met some good. Shared my bread with strangers too. They shared a smile when days were blue. This old guitar across my back kept me steady on every track when the road looked cold and daunting. No shoes, still walking. Maybe someday luck will smile, meet me somewhere down the mile. If it don't, I'll sing the same. Every town remembers my name. When they ask how far I've gone, tell them I just carried on. Never begged, never stopped talking. No shoes, still walking. No shoes, still walking. Every sunrise keeps me talking. Every scar became a song, teaching me to carry on. When my journey reaches home, leave my old guitar alone. Let the Delta keep on calling. No shoes, still walking. My hair turned gray a long time back, still chasing dreams down railroad tracks. These old knees don't move the same, but my heart still burns like a flame. I've worn out boots in every town, seen good men rise and bad men drown. No use running with my pride, too old to run, too tired tired to hide, too old to run, too tired to hide. I've made my peace with this old life. Every scar's another page written by the hands of age. If tomorrow calls my name, I'll greet it just the same, with my guitar by my side, too old to run, too tired to hide. Taught me right from wrong. Some lessons take a lifetime long. The river carried all my fears, along with all those restless years. Friends are buried by the pines, still I hear them in my mind. Every laugh and every sigh, too old to run, too tired to hide. Of gold, just a warm fire when nights grow cold, a front porch where the breeze rolls by, and one more song before I die. When the good Lord calls me home, I won't have far to roam. I'll tip my hat with quiet pride, too old to run, too tired to hide, too old to run, too tired to hide. I've walked this road have been my oldest friend. They'll stay with me until the end. When the evening shadows fall, I won't fear that final call. I'll cross that river with a smile, too old to run, too tired to hide. You say these times are hard today. Son, I watched harder come my way. I've patched these boots 1,000 miles, with empty pockets and a crooked smile. And this old hat has seen more rain than your young heart has known of pain. Pull up a chair, don't look surprised. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. Still somehow I learned to survive, with a 6-string guitar and a hopeful prayer. The good Lord always found me there. A dollar comes and a dollar flies, but a strong man's spirit never dies. It can't break what time already tried. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. I've slept beneath the Delta sky, watched freight trains slowly rumble by, shared cold beans with hungry men, did it all once again. I've chased tomorrow all my life, buried dreams beneath the night. Still I greet each sunrise smiling wide. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. If riches ever find my door, I'll greet them like an old friend sure. But if they never come my way, I'll sing these blues another day. When they lay me down to rest, I hope they'll say I gave my best. No gold to leave, just songs and pride. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. Yet I still thank heaven I'm alive. A faithful heart is worth far more than every king's forgotten store. When my river reaches the other side, I've crossed it with these blues as my guide. No shame, no tears, no need to hide. I've been poor longer than you've been alive. My hair turned gray a long time back, still chasing dreams down railroad tracks. These old knees don't move the same, but my heart still burns like a flame. I've worn out boots in every town, seen good men rise and bad men drown. No use running with my pride, too old to run, too tired to hide. Too old to run, too tired to hide. I've made my peace with this old life. Every scar's another page written by the hands of age. If tomorrow calls my name, I greet it just the same, with my guitar by my side. Too old to run, too tired to hide. The Delta taught me right from wrong. Some lessons take a lifetime long. The river carried all my fears, along with all those restless years. Friends are buried by the pines, still I hear them in my mind. Every laugh and every sigh. Too old to run, too tired to hide. cold, a front porch where the breeze rolls by, and one more song before I die. When the good Lord calls me home, I won't have far to roam. I tip my hat with quiet pride. Too old to run, too tired to hide. Too old to run, too tired to hide. I've walked this road both far and wide. The blues have been my oldest friend. They'll stay with me until the end. When the evening shadows fall, I won't fear that final call. I'll cross that river with a smile. Too old to run, too tired to hide. I work these fields from dawn till dark, left my sweat on every mark. Still my pockets rattled dry, while the years kept rolling by. Luck kept dealing crooked hands, like dust blowing through the land. If someone's keeping count somewhere, the devil owes me money. The devil owes me money for every dream he stole from me. He took my sleep, he took my youth, but he never took the truth. He can keep his silver and gold. My soul was never bought nor sold. One day he'll pay what's coming to me. The devil owes me money. I've buried friends beneath the pines, watched hard times outlive better times. Broken wagons, broken pride, still I never stepped aside. Every scar's another bill, waiting on that old hill. One day he'll settle every penny. The devil owes me money. My final train arrives, I'll carry nothing but this life. No riches packed inside my coat, just every honest song I wrote. If the devil meets me there, I'll smile before I say a prayer. You've had your fun, now pay your debt. The devil owes me money. The devil owes me money, but I won't spend forever waiting. I've got sunshine, I've got blues, that's more than most folks ever use. The Lord gave me these working hands, a faithful heart and simple plans. That's enough to make me free. The devil owes me money, but he can't own me. Rapping on the fence still sings. Sunlight warms this weathered land. Coffee cup in my old hands. No fancy coat, no polished shoes, just worn out denim and Delta blues. Still I thank the Lord above for this poor man's Sunday. It's a poor man's Sunday, but it feels like heaven to me. A front porch swing, a gentle breeze, and tall pines dancing with the trees. No mansion on the hill to own, just a place that feels like home. Rich ain't always what folks say. This is a poor man's Sunday. Mama hums an old-time hymn, children laugh beneath the wind. Neighbors wave as they pass by, clouds drift slow across the sky. A rusty truck out in the yard still runs good though life is hard. Every mile was earned with love on a poor man's Sunday. Tomorrow brings another week, another dollar left to see. But today I'll let time slow, watch the muddy river flow. This old guitar upon my knee still sounds rich enough for me. Every chord's a thankful prayer on a poor man's Sunday. It's a poor man's Sunday, where simple things are worth their weight. A little faith, a little song, and people who have loved you all along. When my journey's finally done and I rest beneath the setting sun, tell the world I found my way on a poor man's Sunday. Poor man's Sunday was enough for me.